Good morning, students. I'm back for the chapter Separation of Substances. Topics of today are covered in two videos. Let's have a quick recap. In the previous two videos, we have studied that a mixture is a substance that is made up of two or more substances. It could be solid, liquid, or gas. Most of its components can be separated and they do not have any fixed proportion. Second thing we studied is reasons. What are the reasons for separating substances from a mixture? As I told you earlier, there are only two reasons why we want to separate substances. One, either we do not want something or we want to obtain pure substance or we want to get useful substance from a mixture. Then we studied about different methods of separation. As I told you, there could be a mixture of solid-solid combination. There could be a mixture of solid-liquid combination. In solid-solid mixture, there are four processes and two processes we have already studied, that is hand picking and threshing. As you know, hand picking is a very basic method of separation and threshing is a method of separating hard substance by beating or toasting or threshing. So topics that we'll be doing today are the next two processes of solid-solid separation, winnowing and sieving. Now children, tell me, we have learned threshing means beating, and by threshing we separate the solid part, that is the grain, from the softer part, that is chaff and stalk. Now tell me children, after threshing, is wheat ready to be ground into flour? No, not yet. There is another step before wheat could be ground into flour. You see, even though the large stalk can be separated from the grain by threshing, however, the grains are separated from the stalk, they still have dried husk on them. And this husk needs to be separated before the grain can be used. Now, what is husk? Husk is a dried outer covering of wheat. That husk need to be separated. And the method of separating the husk from the grain is called winnowing. It is used to separate heavier and lighter substances of a mixture by wind or by blowing air. Now here a point to be noticed is winnowing is possible only when the mixture is a combination of one heavier substance and the other one should be lighter, so that the lighter substance could be blown by wind. If both are heavy, then this winnowing process cannot be applied for separating that particular mixture. By this process, the husk is blown away as it is much lighter than the grain. So when this mixture, that is grain and husk, is gently dropped to the ground from a height. See here you can see in the picture, this lady is holding a separator, a winnowing dish. And in this she collected the wheat, and from there, from a height, she is dropping the wheat down. And while dropping the wheat down, when the wind blows in this particular direction, the wind will carry the chaff along with it and it will be dropped at a distance, while the wheat will drop straight. As it is heavy, it won't be blown by the wind. This wheat will be dropped right down and it will be collected here, and the husk will be collected somewhere else in the direction of the wind. Only the grains are collected and the husk is blown away. This separated husk. Now, what will be the use of the husk that we have separated in this way? This won't be wasted. The farmers will use this as fodder for their cattle. Now, let us perform one simple activity. Okay, here I am providing you with sawdust. What is sawdust? Sawdust is a small particle of wood which is obtained when we cut wood with a saw. Okay, so I'm providing you with a sawdust, and next thing that I'm providing you is sand. You have to mix sawdust with sand. You are getting here the mixture of sawdust and sand. Now I'm asking you to separate sawdust and sand. As you know, sawdust is very light in weight. At the same time, the sand is not light in weight. So the same process of winnowing will be applied here. You will put the mixture in this container and you will lift this container at particular height and you will just drop it down gently. While this is being poured down, sand being heavy will be collected down on the ground and the sawdust being heavy will be blown by the wind, and this way you can separate sawdust and sand. Now let us see what are the principles of winnowing. Winnowing is a method of separating heavier and lighter components of a mixture with the help of wind or blowing air. Either you can, naturally there could be wind, with the help of that wind you can use this process, or if the wind is not there, you can put one fan there for the process of blowing away the lighter object. So what is winnowing? It's a method of separating heavier and lighter components of a mixture with the help of wind or blowing air. This method can be used only if one of the components in the mixture is light enough to be blown away by wind. As I told you earlier, if I provide you a mixture that contains wheat grain as well as some small stones, this winnowing will not work in this case because both the substances are heavy and cannot be blown by wind. So what is the principle of winnowing? One object or the one substance should be heavy in weight and other substance should be light in weight. At the same time, if I provide you with two lighter objects, that is sawdust and husk, will you be able to use winnowing here for separating sawdust and husk? No. Again, both the substances are light, both will be blown away by wind. So the principle is, if you want to apply winnowing, one substance should be light in weight and other substance should be heavy in weight. Now, what are the examples of winnowing? Separating wheat grains from husk. As we studied earlier also in this video, wheat grains from husk could be separated using winnowing. And second is separating sand from dried leaves or sand from sawdust. Now let's just sum it up. What is winnowing and how it is performed? What we will do, we'll take a mixture of light and heavy solids. Here in this case with the picture we can see wheat and husk. You can see this husk being blown away with the wind, and the wheat is just dropped down on the ground. See, here you can see husk being blown away by wind. Now, when you take the mixture of light and heavy solids and you expose the mixture to blowing air, you have to expose the mixture to blowing air. Lighter substance blown away. The lighter substance blows away, example husk, as it is shown here. And the heavier substance form a heap below. The heavier substance, that is the grain here, will be formed here. A heap of heavier object will be formed here.